Yeah, hi there. These comments are for, just use your initials, JP. So I'm sorry about all your problems that you've been having with your cousin's funeral and your family issues. Hang in there. Try to keep it together. You know, you really you got one good shot at getting your education here. Everybody has ups and downs. We got a lot of trouble, but try to stay the course. Hang in there. Make sure you complete your BA. That's going to be really helpful for you in your future. All right, let's take a look at your essay. I went ahead and downloaded it. Okay. Okay, so your first paragraph, it looks like, I like it. You have your first paragraph kind of introduces the three parts of the essay. We get into part one is the rhetorical nature of book reviews. I'm reading that right now. You talk about the purpose of a book review serves to tell the audience a general recap of a book. I disagree. The purpose of a book review is to explain whether or not you like the book. If you want to do what you do what's called a book report. So I don't think that is the actual purpose. That could run your essay or move you in the wrong direction. You say readers have expectations. They want to be informed of the overall storyline of the book. They expect the review to be accurate. They expect to learn some knowledge of the author, have a better understanding of where they come from. Okay, so I'm not sure if those are the expectations. Readers expect what you're saying in a book report. In a book review, they expect a lot more opinion and analysis about why they like or dislike the book. So that would be my comments there. You have in the next paragraph, your purpose in writing the book is to inform your audience about a knowledgeable book and how to become successful and the key ways and how others have become successful. No, that's not it at all. That's the purpose. That's what the writer did. That's not your purpose. You're not trying to tell people how to become successful. Your purpose is to explain to the audience whether or not you like the book and why, and to give specific reasons why you like or dislike the book. So I don't think that you have your purpose. Your purpose is not very clear with this writing assignment. So you have to be careful there. Okay, let's get to the actual book review itself. Let's take a look at your thesis. The book's main goal is to describe why people are successful while sharing interesting stories about success and not so successful people. That's the book's purpose, but what's your purpose? Your purpose is to evaluate the book based on a certain set of criteria. So what you're doing is you're framing your book review as more of a report, as an explanation of the book, but not as an evaluation of the book, because if you want to reframe it, which you should, your thesis should have an argument in it, not just stating facts. Let's take a look at your topic sentences of your body paragraphs. You have your next paragraph, Gladwell examines the factors that contribute to high levels of success. See, there's no argument there. Your next paragraph, Malcolm's central argument is that it is not the brightest who succeed, Gladwell states. Again, there's no clear purpose, there's no evaluation of what you like or dislike about the book. Your next paragraph is, it can be described as a form of autobiography. He mixes in elements from his own life into the book, giving it a more personal touch. You do have in the middle there, you say that's what makes Gladwell a suitable person to write the book. Your next one, in conclusion, I enjoyed reading the book. I learned the stories behind many successful people I didn't know before. So, the main thing here, what you've done here, JP, is what you could do in terms of your revision strategy. So I'm going to give you a grade here in just a minute. So if you like the grade you get, you can do nothing. B, if you think you can make it better, you can rewrite it, make it stronger if you want. My main suggestion is think about your thesis statement that you put in that first paragraph and try to create more of an argument there. You might say something like, because the idea in the book is relevant to our society, the writer uses it as an appropriate tone to effectively argue her points. And finally, the argument is very compelling. And then you might say, this is a book that I recommend for some particular audience, and state who that audience is. That kind of a thesis is going to set up your paper as an evaluation, not as a book report. What you have is you framed it more of as an explanation of the book itself with a little bit of evaluation in there. But like I told you in class, I was looking more for 2/3 evaluation with 1/3 explanation or summary. So you did the exact opposite of what we're trying to do. So I want more of an argument to come out in the paper. So how do you do that? If you want to create a more argumentative type essay, which is an evaluation, you have to change and restructure from the top down, which means you need to change your thesis and the topic sentences in those different body paragraphs, and then make sure that the details you're using in those body paragraphs, they defend the assertion that you're making in that first paragraph. So your condensed version of the book review, let me take a look at what you said here. You have the book's main goal is to describe why people are successful. No, I don't think so. I don't think this works either. So you have more of an explanation of the book. You're not really telling people how you plan to evaluate the book, what your ultimate evaluation is of this book, whether you like or dislike it. You have a lot more of the explanation aspects of the writing without as much argumentative type things in there. All right, so let's go over your grade. So the first thing is meeting. Does your assignment meet the requirements of the assignment? I'm going to say no. It doesn't really meet the requirements. Even in your first part, even in the addressing the rhetorical nature of book reviews in part 1, you didn't seem to have a good understanding of what book reviews are. So you seem to be a little bit confused on that. So you can go back to the syllabus and read it over, and that will help clarify some of those ideas, I think. The next thing is how organized is your essay? Your essay needs a more coherent organization, especially one which evaluates the book as opposed to explaining and informing the audience on what the book is about. So I think you need to restructure how you've organized the ideas. The next thing is your level of polish. It's not bad. I mean, you're doing a pretty good job handling some of the information, but I'll just point out one particular example where you're having trouble with quoting. In part 3 of the condensed version of the book review, if you look at the paragraph countdown, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, go to 8, actually go to 7, it says, no, actually that's okay, disregard that. So no, you handled that quote was effective on that. Okay, so your grade here is, I still think there's a lot of good things about the essay. I'm going to pass it. I'm not going to fail this paper because I think you have some strong points. You clearly understand the book. You probably talk too much about the book, but I got to give you some points for that, right? So you seem to have a pretty good understanding what it is in the book. I'm going to give you on this writing assignment 76 out of 100 because it's just not framed as much as an evaluation, but still you're demonstrating that you can handle, I think, academic writing, but you're struggling with the purpose. What is the purpose of the writing assignment? And then you're trying to find the right language and the right organization that will accomplish that purpose, but I don't think you really did that in this one. All right, anyway, JP, thank you very much for doing the writing assignment, and I hope that you find the rainbow here in the near future. I know you've been struggling a little bit with certain issues, but hopefully there's light at the end of the tunnel, right? Okay, bye-bye.